All right. So we're gonna get into now a little Dorian expedition action. Right? Are you ready for this? We're gonna go down the Inca Trail, babe, to Machu Picchu. It's a 4-day.
Where are we? Oh, we skipped all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did because we gave him a lot of good tips.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should save.
I just want to get into the action. What?
We should save those tips for
another day, for a rainy day.
No, being serious.
Okay. All right. So let's get into the Inca Trail. Really. All right. So this is kind of a top line 4-day itinerary. It's not details because again, it really does depend on who you are, right? But so basically, what I'm gonna give overview. It's basically the Sacred Valley in Peru. 4 days, 3 nights. The trekking distance or the hiking distance is about 26 miles or 42 kilometers. The level, is it challenging? It's challenging to moderate to challenging. And I think altitude, not necessarily the track, but the altitude is the biggest factor. And the best time to go is between May and September. It's a dry season and clear skies, so you could see all those stars and the mountains. All right, you ready?
Yeah, day one.
Day one.
Cusco.
Yeah, so Cusco. You're gonna leave from Cusco. Again, you could transfer from Cusco on a trailhead to the trailhead at kilometer 82. That's approximately about 3 hours. You're gonna see the Urubamba River and La Catapapa. I can't even say that. Visit La Catapapa. It's an ancient Incan farming complex.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
And then you could camp at Huela Bamba.
And it is almost 10,000 feet.
Yeah, 3,000 meters up and up there. So
hydrate.
Yeah. So you want to take the second one, babe, from Huela Bamba?
Yes, and then it goes through Dead Woman's Pass, which is kind of scary, no?
Yeah, I think they said that dead women, whatever. Just go.
Okay, and it is the highest point of the trail, and now we're reaching about almost 14,000 feet high, and that's very high.
Yeah,
that's very, very, very high.
Yeah, I can't even imagine because I think the elevation that I went up with Eddie in the AT was 4,000, and I was dying.
Yeah,
imagine
that's
13,000.
Really
it's 4,000 meters high. It's insane.
And then you're going to be camping at Pacayama.
Mayo. Pacayamayo.
Mayo? I think it's
I say Mayo. So you say Mayo.
Yeah,
Pacayamayo.
And they said for tips to bring the trekking poles, which I think when we hike, even little hikes, we bring trekking poles.
I think
it's important to have them, even if you have one. And because it's a very steep trail. So.
Yeah, but a lot of because we do recommend for you to go with an actual guide, not to just go solo. And a lot of these companies do provide this equipment. So just so you know,
with a trail guide.
With a trail guide, which is perfect. And then let me see. Day three. So in Pacamayo, I'm not even going to say all these words because there's a lot of letters and I don't know how to pronounce them or put them together. But you will pass incredible Incan sites. And then you go through the cloud forest with Stone Pass and view of snow-capped peaks. So,
it's really pretty.
So day three is really a gorgeous time to go trekking there. Then we do want you to explore the Huanya, a stunning terrace ruin near the final campsite, which is Huanya campsite. It's about plus or minus 8,000 feet high or 2,700 meters high. Mm-hmm. It is considered day three the most scenic day. So that's the day really I think where you could kind of pull out your phone and start doing selfies. Yeah, that's the day you want to.
And then your last day, which is day 4, is Sun Gate, and it's the arrival at the Machu Picchu site. So you're going to be hiking before down to reach. It's the Inti Punca experience sunrise over Machu Picchu, and it's supposed to be a really spiritual moment. And you were there. Did you feel spiritual?
No, I kind of did because I was praying to Jesus that I wouldn't die.
Because afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of heights, and then what happened? Because now it's a lot more tourists have gone, so they've kind of enhanced the trail a little bit with stones and handrails. When I went, it was just and it was raining. It was just a wet stone on a cliff, and then you had to go up, and then there was a bunch of like Chinese tourists in front of me. I grabbed one of those tourists, and I was like, if I go down, you go down. Like I was just really, really terrified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So I did. It was kind of spiritual.
So you have like a 2-hour walking tour, and you have tons of time to explore the site, and then you're just going to take the shuttle bus back down. There is no hiking out of there. So that's a good way to end it, I think.
Yeah. What's great.
I would love to do this.
Yeah. I think I would, because it's not. I think the treachery is the height. And again, we got to see exactly how much you cover in height, in elevation in the time period.
I think after this hike, this is something that he would love to do, is like heading over to the hot springs and having a nice massage.
Yeah, they have, it's called Aguas Caliente, which it's not very creative, but it is what it is. And then you could take that train back to Cusco, which, by the way, Cusco is a cool little town.
Yeah.
I saw an actual Incan, so they show you there's a church that was built by the Spaniards over an Incan temple. And what's amazing is that there's been earthquakes there. So then you see the Spanish architecture just fall apart, and then you see what stood and stayed standing was the Incan architecture. So it's fascinating.
They were onto something.
Oh yeah, they were onto something. Those damn aliens. But yeah, it's amazing. Honestly, Peru is just phenomenal. And even like a pre-trip in Lima, where you're gonna stay in one of the best culinary cities in the world, then you do that hike.
I kind of think I want to do this for my birthday.
Oh yeah, I'm down. But the kids can't hike that.
Yeah, it'd probably be too much for them.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have to hike. We could just do the train.
No, I kind of want to hike. I want to see that. Like,
I do want to hike this.
Yeah. All right. So these are great tips, and we say this even for any kind of hiking. But for here, it's broken in hiking shoes, and I think that's really important because you do not want to go with a brand new pair of hiking shoes and get blisters. Waterproof layers, headlamp, sunscreen, reusable waters, electrolytes, insect repellent, and a small day backpack. So I think that's important. It says optional, but I really am a big person on those trekking poles. Even if you don't use them, or just use one, I think it's important to have that, and snacks. You always need some snacks.
Yeah. And what I love is that a lot of these operators, they do provide you tents, the actual meals, porters, and purified water. So you don't have to worry about survival, and feeding. So you have, it's provided. And not only that, you have a guide with you, which, like I said, it's also nice. Like when you're in the middle of a foreign country hiking like that, especially like an Incan trail, that you have a local with you.
So, they suggest to go there 2 to 3 days early so you can get acclimated with the weather, temperature, and the location of where it is because of the altitude. There's always medicines that you can take. Yeah. So they have all of that.
But just take the cocoa tea. I took it, and honestly, it helped. It helped a little bit. But I didn't really suffer from motion sickness. I mean, elevation sickness, because I was more terrified of falling to my death. But anyway, so what we do recommend that you stay before your trek and then after is obviously Cusco. We talked about it. In terms of luxury places that you could stay is Palacio de Inca or a Belmont Hotel. Those are
Belmont is luxury, and they're all over the world, so you can't go wrong with that. My thing just
and then the boutique is El Mercado or Antigua Casona San Blas. It's a boutique hotel there in Cusco. Those are some pretty cool options. And then Aguas Calientes, which is the post. We do recommend Inca Terra, Machu Picchu, Pueblo Hotel. And moderate is El Mapi by Inca Terra. Again, Inca Terra is probably monopolizing a little area because it is a very small area. I remember going there and it was just a lot of locals, trying to solicit you, obviously, because, you do kind of like, if you do take the train, I will say this, I will advise that you will see a lot of poverty on the way, which, it's sad. But, it is what it is. Unfortunately, that's the life that they have. But it must have kind of grown a little bit, that area, since I've been there. Because, I think I was there, over 20-something years ago. And so I'm sure it's kind of gone up a little bit since I've been there.
So some booking advice. You do need permits. That area is heavily regulated with limited amounts of permits. And once again, we're going back to book 6 to 8 months in advance, especially for high season, which is between June and August. Use licensed operators. Certified tour companies are only allowed in that area, so make sure that they are certified. And obviously, we always like that best practices when you're dealing with other people's cultural and environmental places, especially places like this that are so protected.
Yeah, and so much history there. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This information, found it informative. If you want more information, feel free to send us a message, DM, comment, ask, and subscribe. And then we're always here for you. Remember, we're not travel influencers, we're travel advisors. So anything that we did talk about today, you can book with us.
Cheers, everybody. Have a great day.
I'm not going to say it. Ciao, bacalao. Bye.